5 defects in 4 weeks. Now, a few weeks ago, we posted some videos on social media which got quite the response. So we're going to be getting into that today. We're going to be answering a few of your questions and getting into the nitty-gritty of what happened.
Righto boys, if you're ready, let's go grab a beer, crack them open, put your listening ears on, let's get into it.
Let's crack into it. Ooh, gotta love the sound of that, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, well, something new.
Yeah, this is something different. We thought, because we ran into a couple of defects, these boys ran into a few more than myself, but we thought we would talk today about what's actually going on, how did we get defected, what was the real story, what actually happened. Well, what was the reason why we headed up there?
Yeah, I mean, man, look, I simply just wanted to have a good weekend with these two larrikins. We wanted to go up to Kinguna, and mind you, that's about 4 hours. 4 hours from pretty much where we all live.
Up North Queensland, Bundy.
Yeah, ridiculously. I mean, it was just for a weekend, really. So, like, that's pretty far for just a weekend trip.
And it's like we haven't been in ages either.
Yeah, it's alright.
I've never been, so.
Well, when it was a Friday, Arvo. We packed all our stuff, finished work, and we were driving up. We thought, as we were coming around the corner to the entrance, we thought we'd get the drone up to have a look. We've done it a few times, just to make sure there's any RBTs or anything like that.
Yeah.
But we thought, we should be right. Yeah. Until we weren't.
Exactly, and like, the funny thing is, as we were going on there, I was telling you boys over the UHF, let's turn here. There was one turn right before the actual turn off.
The Woodgate entrance.
Yeah, the Woodgate entrance, and that's where Max was telling me to go. I tell you, if we went down there, would have had a different story.
Yeah, definitely would have been. But yeah, so we turned the corner to get onto the entrance, and there he was, highway patroller.
Well, as soon as we come in, there's a cop. We're getting pulled over straight away. Literally.
Yeah, I think we knew from the start. Like, as soon as he told us to pull over, we were done.
Yeah,
we weren't going on.
And he said, "Righto, mate, pop your bonnet, get your license out." And I was like, "Here we go, we're done for, boys."
The old words, "Pop your bonnet." That's when you know you're screwed.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, mate, it wasn't nice. He started off with me. He said, "Mate, are you running a stock exhaust?" I give her a few fat revs, and he's like, "Oh, you beauty, mate. Love to hear it." Anyway, he does the old walk around my car, and you know, he struggled to find anything really, because previous to that, as some of you may know, that obviously me and Caleb got defected about 4 weeks previous.
Yeah.
I fixed those things, so he struggled to find something, but holy smokes, did he? And we'll get into a few of those things.
It was definitely a good one.
Yeah, best defect I've ever heard of.
Exactly. Yeah. But man, we all had something, but that was definitely the worst one, and we'll get into that in a bit, I suppose.
Anyway, so we all got defected, but we've made a little cut so you can see exactly what we got done for.
Righto, so we're going to go through my defects, what he didn't like the most. So his biggest concerns with my car was the K-wing. You probably see it from this angle better. I am mod plated for lifting tyres without the canopy, because it's too much K-wing with that, too heavy. He didn't believe me with that one, but. And his other one was the exhaust dumping out on the right side, because it's 4 cyclists apparently. They come factory on the right, but apparently if you want it like that, it has to go out to the left. And his other concerns, which he didn't get me for, was no reflectors under the tail light. He didn't actually say anything about the bonnet entry. The last copper did, that's what I got done for. Was for the old bonnet entry and the cunt bonnet. Don't have them, but he didn't mention any of that. He also mentioned the tyre poke, like Reuben, the old neck 44s. Not good, but they look good, so. Okay. And sway bars, that was the other one. Sway bars not connected properly. I'll take blame for that. I did that on purpose. But yeah, I think that's really everything you got me for.
Rightio, so this is what I got defected for on me 80. Now, as you can see, I'm not going to have a big sook about it because I have made this car. I haven't really made it to fit the illegal standards in Australia. But anyway, I'll run you around and show you what I got done for. So, first thing here was the bull bar. He didn't like the approach angle on the bar. You know what bull bar does have a right approach angle. I didn't have any indicators at the front here. I did have these side indicators blacked out, but they weren't, they weren't right for him. Now my new headlights do have indicators in them. He didn't like the tyre poke, and he didn't like the 35s with the old big neg 44s. Obviously you get a bit of tyre poke here and there. We'll come down the back here. I had the tent. He wasn't a big fan of the tent. And then obviously my side dump here is a straight through 3-inch, so he wasn't a big fan of that either. run around here. I think everything back here was pretty well fine. And obviously my rear sway bar link is out. I didn't take it out, but when I was forward driving like a couple of months ago, 6 months ago, whatever, the link popped off and I haven't bothered putting it back in. So he didn't like that either. And that was pretty much most of it really. Like the tyre poke, the 35s was the big problem. I am mod plated for the lift, so he was sort of fine with that. But yeah, mainly the bull bar and the tyres I got done for. But you know, yet again, not gonna have a huge shock about it. But yeah, that's just what I got defected for mainly on my cruiser.
Rightio, so this is what I got defected for. The most controversial thing that probably happened was the bull bar incident. So before I had a different bull bar, looked a bit heavy going, wasn't my favourite bull bar in the world, but the trouble was that I had with the cop was that from a side angle, you couldn't see your front indicator. And you might be a bit confused about that. What does that mean? So he brought me over to the side of my car here, and he said if you stand at your car on a 90-degree angle from the front, which is maybe about there, you can't see your front. You can't see your front indicator. And tell me how that makes sense. I mean, I was dumbfounded because they invented a little thing here called a side repeater. So I don't know what on earth he was thinking, but he got me done for a point for that. I had to replace my bull bar, not change my bull bar. And, but the craziest thing that I still can't wrap my head around, ARB bull bar, you know, all ADR, whatever, it still does the exact same thing. It still blocks out your front indicator from a 90-degree angle. And seriously, that one probably was the worst, most stupid defect that I could imagine. Clearly they're just trying to, you know, bump up that money for the Christmas party. They need their, you know, vodka cruiser slushy machine, they need their bouncy castle, and they need the glory holes. So they can't afford that otherwise. So look, that's why I went out and got this, and it won't surprise me if I get in trouble again because it's doing the same exact thing as before. Anyway, that was the most ridiculous defect I've ever gotten. But, you know, such is life. What can I say? Number 2 would be my lights. Now, clearly I've changed them back to the old halogen standard globes that the 80 series came out with. But before that, I had these LED, I guess, eBay specials, which just had like a light up angel ring situation. So the problem with those is that they are ADR approved, which is what I found out and what I was so confused about. But where it got me is that they're not self-leveling. They don't have a little motor inside of it that adjusts the light as you go along. So that was another thing, another defect. And last but certainly not least, the classic no sway bars, mate. This thing had no sway bars in it, and I'm gonna take full responsibility. Now they do. They've got these beautiful, beautiful sway bars back in. And mate, she's safe as houses now. Yeah, that's been my little nightmare with this thing. And I'm sure it's probably gonna be one of many. So, yeah. Bugger.
So yeah, look, obviously some of us, me and Caleb, we run that risk of getting pulled over and getting done. But that wasn't our main problem. Our main problem was that we weren't allowed on the beach of Kinguna. So,
he said his words, stock cars only.
Stock cars only with families. That's what he said.
We didn't want our kind there, apparently. He said, we don't want cars like this, people like you, getting on the beach where there's nice families, children running around, things like that. So he was basically saying
he was a bit of a smart ass.
Yeah, he was unnecessarily like rude to us, and yeah, they don't need to do that, honestly.
Most of them are pretty good, like
most, yeah.
I'll give them.
And you know, the funny thing is, like, do you remember him saying he was like, "Oh, you know, I like how you boys are trying to get out and do things," but really, he stopped us from going to the beach. Now, we're not bagging out cops. We are bagging out the system that is playing. Obviously, these cops have a job. These cops have a 9 to 5.
He did say his boss told him to do it.
Yeah, so it's obviously being all hauled down from the people who are above. And we want to crack down on, like, what's actually the reason? Why is it? Like, we literally weren't allowed to go to the Bundaberg beach, even though after we went to Woodgate, which is literally the same beach, and the cop was fine with that. So it's, you know, it's a bit like,
And he did give us like a fair thing. He said if we go on the beach, we're going to get towed. If we go straight home, he'll let us off. We don't have to go to the piss, but we didn't go home. We weren't driving 4 hours. That's fatigue.
Yeah, fatigue.
Yeah.
After work as well, you know.
Yeah, after work, like we just drove 4 hours. We're not going to drive 4 hours home, so we went up a bit further. And what was that? Was it Wood? Yeah, it was Woodgate.
Yeah, Woodgate Beach.
Half an hour down.
We camped there.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a bad spot.
It was pretty
But it's
good.
the same. It was the exact same beach with kids still running around, with families still there. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, there's just not allowed to. Any modified forward drive is not allowed on the beach.
That's
Now,
right.
Even though the modifieds are probably more capable and safe to be on the beach.
Exactly.
and you know, like I think the thing is, the lesson here is don't go to any national parks.
Yeah.
Like if you have a forward drive,
He did say that.
don't.
They're cracking down.
Yeah, DI, you know, like Rainbow, Fraser, Morton's not too bad. Morton's all right.
Yeah, Morton's,
Morton's good.
We had a good
Any
time
national
there.
parks, like everywhere I hear around Australia, just the national parks are just cracking down because obviously, you know, the government knows where they can make the money.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they're making such stupid money. I mean, I'd say pretty much everyone else is going through a similar thing at the moment where they're getting pulled over non-stop. I'm seeing that many more videos online of people actually posting cops pulling them over for stupid reasons. Some of them are fair enough, you know, lifting your car to the absolute buggery and having no sway bars. Like, you know, you're going to get
all know
caught.
that.
You
Yeah,
all know
we all-
that.
yeah.
But, you know, there's a lot of silly things that I've been noticing too out there. And that's money, that's revenue raising,
Well-
and that's just not on.
What about what about this? Like even at the Perth Forward Drive show, there was a cop. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
There was a
old
cop
mate,
walking
yeah.
around at the Perth Forward Drive
Yeah.
show, defecting cars.
Yeah,
Really? That's nuts. You didn't see that?
No, I actually
Nuts.
didn't.
Yeah. So they had a forward drive
Yeah.
show like last couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
and there was a cop walking around in the car park for the show, and was like stickering cars.
That was
that's
dodgy.
nuts.
Just walked back to the rig and they've just given me a sticker. I've just gotten a yellow sticker from being chilling at the forward drive show.
It's like when we used to go to rodeos, there'd always be cops outside
Yeah,
rodeo the
cops
next
at
day.
rodeos,
Getting
yeah,
everyone that leaves.
Yeah. And you got a yellow sticker as well of all things, and like that's straight to the cars off the road, straight to the pits, and all he was doing is trying to show off, you know, his forward drive to other people, having a fun time, look at other good rigs, get ideas.
Yeah.
Nah, sorry mate,
Yeah,
you're done
okay.
for. You can't drive.
Yeah. So we're being targeted, I suppose. Forward drives are being targeted at the moment, and it's I guess, as the Bundy cop said, like it's a minority ruining it for the majority. You know, like P-platers get on there, they're doing skids or whatever, and you know we were all like that.
We're all young.
You know, young, a bit stupid. Like,
yeah.
but you know, the thing is, by them giving us defects and turning us around for the beach isn't going to help the situation at all.
It's just going to make it worse.
Yeah, and
Everyone's
like,
going to start standing up soon.
and kids are always like, young blokes are always going to be stupid and do skids.
Like when
and
you
stuff.
get your first wheel drive, obviously you're going to go and have some fun. I think it's more the fact that when they do their dumb stuff, it's around people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you just need to like.
That's pretty.
You're doing your own
bad.
spot, like your own.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty hectic, doing that
Yeah.
around children. I mean, look, I don't know, is it more safe to get your Commodore and do skids on a main road, or, you know, go to a small section of the beach and just do a little, you know... Yeah, you might roll your car, and that's happened before, but I mean, I've seen a lot less, you know, injuries and crashes on the beach than the roads, and what I'm trying to get at here is, mate, they're not cracking down on those road cars enough. Do you see that many, you know, Commodores, Falcons, whatever's dropped on their guts, and they're spinning it up, crashing the poles, they're on, you know, on the beers, whatever, while they're driving, and that's what they should be targeting, because that's what kills people, because there's more cars everywhere.
Yeah, and when do you ever see a nice full drive crash on the road? Because they say our cars aren't roadworthy, right? But when do you actually, like, in realistic, when do you actually see nice four-wheel drives crash on the road on Facebook?
Hardly ever, because four-wheel
Everyone's
drivers...
got dailies.
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone with a four-wheel drive just actually takes care of their car.
Yeah.
Like, as in they actually care about
But
it.
so the other thing is, like, you can obviously tell that we're just tourists. Like, we're not there to do dumb skids, and we're too heavy for that. We can't even do that. We'd roll. Like, you can tell we've got rooftops, canopies, like, we're just out for the tour.
Yeah.
And I can't even spin my tyres.
Yeah.
Just stay still.
Like, yeah,
Makes
we
a bit of
literally,
noise.
we had the fishing rods there, and we told the cop at Bundy, we were like, mate, like, we just want to come here for a bit of a flick.
And we legit had the girls with us. Like,
Yeah, we had the missus. Like,
Yeah, we're not doing anything silly with the missus around.
We told him it was for a birthday. Like, we just there, we haven't been in a while.
I feel like if the cops see a missus in the front seat, they should go, all right, boys, we know you're not doing anything too hectic. You got the missus there, they're going to stop you anyway. But come on, mate. Like, come on now.
No, it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane. But look, we've got a few comments. We posted, Zach here posted a couple of videos, because you actually got done at Bribie as well.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago.
That was good.
Rightio, we're off to Bribie Island today.
Ready to turn myself in down at the station. I made a killing today. Always gonna be money. Always gonna be hoes. Always gonna be something. The only thing you got is your.
Wow, $160 down the toilet and a point. We got to go through the pits. We're not allowed our cars on the road. That's where he was, hiding in the bushes just as we come down.
That cop was a bit. He didn't even fill out the paperwork right. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some flaws in his work.
Yeah, he was.
We're not going to criticise it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you what. I feel like there needs to be a bit more training within the cops a bit more, because that was all we're going to say is it was a bit of a muck around dealing with getting those cleared. It was really like different answers from different people of how to go about getting it done, and it was a nightmare. But it's a story for another time. That
see like a 4-inch body lift D22 with like 37s driving past.
Yeah, while we're getting
he pulls over Zach.
I don't know. I mean, it's got to happen.
Out of the bushes too.
Yeah, he's hiding in the bush, which you actually can't do. You have to be visible. Like, you have to be seen.
Oh, they've got some sneaky ways of getting around that stuff. You know, like it was a council.
We were just driving past and he ran out in front of you, didn't he? And stopped you.
Yeah, so old mate was hiding in the bushes. As you guys have probably seen that video, I'd probably say.
Yeah.
It kind of went around a bit. It's all we're recognised for now. Oh, you guys are the defect guys, aren't you? But yeah, he was hiding in the bushes behind a council barrier. So he had the key for that, unlocked it, hid behind it, and went right in there.
And he waited for me and Zach just to drive past. No one else let everyone through. As soon as me and Zach hit the beach, because we were behind him. Yeah. On the way there, we were behind him. Yeah. Like driving onto the beach, and then we're like, we'll talk about the radio. We're like, right, let's go into the car park and give him a bit of space. You know, like you do. Everyone does. Next minute, we're like, all right, it's been about 5 minutes to go. Get there, we don't see him, like, yep, clear. As we're driving, he runs out. Boys, are you with him? And I was like, yeah, mate, I'm with him. I should have denied you. I wish I was.
I don't know this guy. Fuck him, I'm going to the beach. I'm going on there alone, mate. But what Caleb was sort of
he didn't like my mod plate, that's for sure.
He wanted to get him in trouble, but yeah, we were talking on the UHFs as we were behind him. He probably had the scanner on, listening to us, and I stupidly said, wait mate, there's a cop there, let's hide in the car park until he goes away. And so I think he specifically waited for just me and Caleb. But anyway, that's that. Lights, sway bars, as I said before in that video, that was that defect.
But the thing is, with your defect, so you got done at Bribie, a couple of weeks before the Bundy defect.
Yeah.
But then the cop at Bribie didn't get you done for the indicator thing. So you cleared your defects, right? It got cleared by a cop station. Yeah. Then you drove your car, the next 2 weeks, and you got done again. Yeah. So the cops at that one station didn't actually clear it properly. Yeah. Or they didn't, the whole system's corrupt. Well, that's no one knows what they're defecting us for.
Like, because one guy will say, oh, you've done this and that, but they might miss all these other things. Another cop picks up the other things that they missed. You think your car's good to go. Because they're making up...
be real, your car will never be good. Like, they'll get you for anything. Yeah.
They're making up rules on the fly, mate.
Yeah, like, in their head, they're like, alright.
You can't win. They've made it so you can't win it. Yeah. I mean, before you know it, steering wheels are going to be a defect.
Yeah, mate. And like what? Little valve covers on your wheel. You're missing one of them, mate. 4 points.
Done. Oh, mate, that's a gas engine in there? Nah, meant to be electric.
Yeah, that'll be soon.
Dead set. But look, we've got some comments that I thought we would read out because we, as you said, your post sort of had some good views on it.
Had some response.
A lot of people had a response and something to say about it. And we got some funny ones here we thought we'd read out. Meanwhile, Bob and Marge are 1.4 tonnes over GVM, but holding everyone up on the motorway. But heavy forbid, the boys want to drive down the beach.
Heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid.
That's what it says. It says heavy.
Oh, heavy.
Heavy forbid.
Yeah, heavy.
I think I meant to say heaven forbid.
Yeah. I mean, look, this bloke's right. Like, there are so many caravanners out there that are over GBM.
Oh, gosh.
And, you know, like crashing on the highway, causing a mischief, causing a bust up on the M1 every single day going
Slowing down the fast lane, doing about 90.
But there are so many other, like, I feel more important things that are more unsafe than what we are doing, but they're just not picking it because we are easy to pick on.
That's right, and you wouldn't believe how many of the cars on the road are actually so unbelievably dangerous that I see every single day at work.
Well, yeah, you're a mechanic. So you see it every day.
You see it
Mate,
all.
some of the stuff I see is 10 times more dangerous than, you know, having your sway bars removed out of your four-wheel drive. I see some, like, you know, sway bar, I mean, not sway, wheel bearings that have so much play, or like...
I remember you sent in a video of no shock.
Yeah, some of
A car with no shock.
Dude, some of the stuff I see, and that's what cops really should be cracking down on. And that's probably why you see way more smaller little, you know, I-20s and stuff smashing into poles and whatever. Could be the drivers too, but that's what I'm saying. Like, seriously, they should be cracking down on that.
Yeah, it's nuts. No, it's absolutely nuts.
But that's right.
Well, he's right.
Bob and Marge, they're driving around with, you know, way over GVM, and that's a lot more dangerous because their brakes can't handle it. One of them, you know.
You want to read this one?
Yeah, let me read this one. What's this one?
We've got another one. Another comment we thought we'd read out. It's kind of funny.
Righto, from Uncle Wados. Four-wheel drive owners getting hit harder by police than car thieves. This country is going to the tip.
Yeah.
100%. Agree.
That is...
Like, why on earth?
It's true.
Why are we more criminals? Like, we're getting done more than car thieves. Every day I'm on, like, car thieving group chats on Facebook, and I see posts all the time from four-wheel drive clubs, and it's like, GQ stolen, Sunny Coast, 80 Series stolen,
a
Gold
lot of
Coast.
4Bs getting stolen, eh?
4Bs are being targeted, right?
Might be a couple of insurance jobbies in there, but, you know.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of stolen vehicles every day.
Well,
you know,
like,
it's just stupid.
youth crime in Queensland is nuts right now.
Oh,
Especially down like Melbourne.
I think it's at its highest.
Yeah, highest it's ever been.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Pretty much all of Australia is nuts right now for, you know, youth crime.
It's a shocker.
We don't know why can't they focus more on that? You know, why this bloke was waiting at Bundaberg at the beach, literally just there, sitting for defects, using our taxpayers' money that we're paying for his wage, not bagging out the cop, but, you know, like, that's our money of our wage. I feel like we should have a say in where we think our money should be going to. Like, why can't he should be focusing on, you know, being, you know, like, do something else. Go find the real
to
criminals.
the Bundy town. There'll probably be more crime.
Clean up the Bundy town. Like, go find drug dealers, or go find, you know, like,
and as
real
much,
criminals.
As much of a cliche as it is, everyone says, "Oh, go fight the real criminals." It's so true, because seriously, the amount of crap that goes on, even just where I live in my home area, mate, I just hear non-stop cops everywhere, and
DVOs.
you know, there's that much stuff going on that they're probably missing out on because, you know, like I said,
busy on us.
they're not happy about you know, a couple of illegal lights or whatever, when someone could possibly be getting broken into or being attacked. I don't know. There's that much crime and whatever else in your cities, in dodgy suburbs. Go sort that out and just leave us alone.
Like, all we're trying to do is,
alone.
like, we work all week, we're just trying to go have a nice weekend away.
Yeah.
Stop
and
wasting
this
our
is
money.
I think the main thing of this all, like, this is Australia. Australia has been born on four-wheel drives, camping, I feel like touring Australia and enjoying it, and the land of the free, like the land that you can enjoy and relax, but we weren't allowed, and we got told never to come back to Kinguna Beach. Which is actually, interestingly enough, boys, because we partly own that beach there, because obviously it's a national park. Part of our taxes go to the national parks. So technically speaking, we are the people. We live in Australia.
Technically, yeah.
You know, we are citizens here. So we are. Who has the right to stop us from going on a beach? You know, if we're born here,
they shouldn't.
It's nuts.
They shouldn't send you away. I think that's a bit silly.
No,
send you home.
Yeah,
that's
even after we told them we drove 4 hours to come here.
Well, we've got another comment here, mate. You want to read that out?
Grass, mate. Neighbour is a cop and always asks this question. He said the higher up want numbers, so they just go out there and target whatever modified vehicle they see. He said if it were us, we wouldn't care. So he's saying the normal cops, they don't care.
Yeah.
They probably think the way that we're thinking, that who cares about a couple of boys driving around in a modded car?
Yeah.
Let's go actually get some criminals. That's what they're saying, and I found that pretty interesting. That's what the cops think too. What's that saying?
And like as we said, like we're not bagging any cops. I've dealt with more good cops than bad cops.
Me too.
Like I've dealt with lovely fellas. I know police officers that are actually there to do their real job, and we're not bagging out this cop that was got us a Bundy. Like he was a bit of a smart ass, but
it's more the system.
It is the system,
doing, and it's too restrictive.
He's just listening to his boss like everyone else does.
It's just getting too restrictive, and we want to pull it up because seriously, it'll be one thing, and then we'll get used to that. We'll get used to being sent away from certain places, but before you know it, it'll be more and more. More places will get shut.
Yeah.
Like local, families of a 4-wheel drive park, less and less people will go because it'll slowly die out. Then they lose their business eventually. It'll all crumble. And what will we have left to do?
Yeah.
Bugger all.
Well, but one thing is like if you get pulled over, just don't have a bad attitude with them, and they'll most likely be good to you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing. Like if you go like get pulled over, you start like going off at them, they're gonna get you for everything.
Yeah, that's always be polite because at the end of the day, like they're just working a 9 to 5. They got a family to go home to, and everyone respects that. Even though he was being a smart ass, like we were having a good laugh with him.
Remember he told you to grab the Vaseline?
Yeah, he told me to get the lube. Like he was like,
I said grab the lube, you were up.
Yeah, like even though it's kind of funny, like
But it's not very professional, is it?
not very professional. But it's a bit of a laugh.
Because he knows the situation. He probably knows it's silly himself, but he has to do it.
Like we gave him a laugh a bit.
Yeah,
we made him
I
laugh.
think we made him laugh.
He had humour.
He did have humour
about the situation.
He didn't like Ruben talking a lot though.
No, well, actually, that's right.
The more you
talk, the more defects I give you.
Like, I was there, and I'm a very talkable person. Like, I'll have a good yarn with him. And I was asking him about, like, the laws and what's going on in the system and what's his boss trying to say. And because I'm intrigued to know what's actually going on. And I was asking him about, what's a youth crime in Bundy? Like, is it being cracked down on? Have you been seeing all the stolen cars around, North Brisbane and South Brisbane and nuts? Anyway,
he didn't want to hear it.
No, he didn't want to answer my questions. But which was interesting. But
I was asking him questions about the defects he gave me, but he didn't want to tell me them. Like what's so bad about it. And he told me one of them actually was the exhaust on the right. You can't have that because it's cyclists. That was his reason.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was pretty like.
They shouldn't be on the road anyway.
Yeah, like if you're on the footpath, you got a few meters like.
The government have spent hundreds and millions of dollars on footpaths for them to just drive on the road.
Yeah,
so it's nuts, and that's our money. We pay for the jolly roads to get put down and the jolly paths to get down.
Yeah, I mean cyclists, just interesting bunch. I recommend getting a motorbike. I reckon scrap that thing, get yourself a motorbike,
and you can actually go on the road,
and then you can enjoy yourself for real. I mean, I don't know. It can't be that enjoyable pedaling around in the hot sun up hills.
Just put like big helmet on,
I mean, look, I think going like adventure riding, that's awesome, that's sick. But
going for like a hill ride or something, that's cool. But where you going? Like you going riding on a road.
Cycling downhill is cool. Yeah, everything else is not much fun.
Yeah,
I've got another comment here, which is another interesting one, boys.
Yes.
Not only do we pay income tax, GST, tax on everything we buy, council rates, and pay them to let us drive our cars on the road, but now they can fine us for anything to make more money. Corrupt as. That's another comment just to say, our tax, Australia, what's our percentage on tax that we pay? I think it's like 40%.
Shit.
Nuts. Everything is on tax, everything tax. Our rego is ridiculous.
The more money you make, the more you get taxed.
Yeah.
Absolutely bugging.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's a whole can of worms right there, mate.
Yeah, I mean, we really go into
that's for another.
We could really dive into all little things, but it's just it's ridiculous. And I think no matter what we say, we'll always just be labelled as, you're complaining, you need to just do this and that.
Yeah.
You need to be more careful and...
That's what we're just here to create a conversation.
Yeah. About what happened and...
I like to hear opinions too.
Opinions are good, and that's the thing, we were a bit skeptical. We were like, should we do it? Should we talk about it? We might get a bit we'll definitely get a bit of hate on this, boys, but
it's always hate.
At the end of the day,
always hate.
The controversy is good, Any sort of
This.
controversy, good or bad, is great.
I just don't get how, like,
Good.
one cop can just stop us from going on a beach. Like, he has,
Nuts.
like, I don't get how one guy has so much power
Yeah.
over 3 blokes
It's wreck your weekend.
to just wreck your weekend. Like, he's just
Your
like,
birthday weekend too.
like, all it is just like, oh,
Nuts.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was just a good excuse to have all the boys together for a camping trip, you know? It's just birthdays, you know, it's an excuse. And
Yeah.
it got wrecked.
It's like,
So,
escape reality, clears your mind a bit. Like,
Yeah.
it's good for you.
Yeah. Well, this is an interesting comment. I thought I'd let you read out.
Oh, I'm a retired highway patrol sergeant, and I think this is shit. The bullbar is fine. What a load of crap.
100%, right?
Because
That bull bar defect indicator is a joke.
let's just say something. He just got a new bullbar, an ARB, and it's the exact same
yeah.
like position. You can't see the indicator.
As I explained before in that previous clip, it's so stupid. I don't even know if that's actually a law.
I think like it was just,
It might be, but
I think he was just itching to get you something.
Yeah, I feel like you just had to get you something.
He looked over your whole car. He couldn't get you for anything else. So he's like, you know what? I can't see this indicator where I'm standing right now.
Nuts.
I can't wrap my head around it still. I still cannot.
Nuts. Like you got done for an indicator that's the whole point of a side indicator.
Yeah, when you got one on your panel.
What's going on with Australia? This is so stupid, man.
Yeah.
Say anything else about your car? Or was it just an indicator?
He took photos of my coils and he went around it. He took all sorts of photos, which I found odd. He didn't do anything about it. So I don't know, but that was the only thing.
Yeah. Absolutely nuts.
He couldn't really get me for much more because seriously, if you guys know my car, I'm running 33s.
Sit in the background.
I'm running a sagged 3-inch lift with a rooftop. Like it's just clearly just for touring, and it doesn't even have a turbo. Doesn't have an exhaust. You know, like a loud exhaust.
It's built to tour.
It's built to like he built it so it's safe and like you can't get done for it, but they're still finding things on it.
And don't. You know, I'd love to, lift my car up and have a bit more clearance and things like that and whatever, but it's just the fact that I would much rather go down to Bribie or wherever and not have to worry anymore because I'm sick of it. And that's actually pretty bad that we have to have that fear now.
Well, yeah.
Like
just
we were talking about
Like,
Cape soon.
Stupid. Yeah.
Like now it's just like you're thinking about like the risk of the driving up there.
Yeah.
Like you get there and you probably get turned around.
Yeah.
Like you get halfway there
Yeah.
and you get turned around.
And even, I was in Melbourne, a couple of days ago, and talking to a few people down there, and they were saying the cops, right, they're actually, there's not too many of them in the cities. Like the cops aren't in the cities.
Yeah.
They're out in the country where four-wheel drives are. And they wait at certain four-wheel drive camp spots, four-wheel drive locations, and they set up RBTs up in the mountains. They'll set up RBTs like on the dirt tracks where like it's a main like four-wheel drive destination on the weekends.
You're kidding.
And they'll wait there just because it's like they know where four-wheel drives are going to be.
That's
So
literally,
lame. Get a life.
yeah, bro. That
Get
just
a life.
proves that like the government, just don't.
Like they don't care about the city. They just want everyone like who's not doing anything wrong.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
no money in pulling up, a crazy man in the street. There's no money in that. So that's why.
That is a good point actually. Like there's actually not.
Well, there's no money in it.
There's
So-
more money in defecting cars than like actually.
Anyone from Victoria, let us know if it's worse there, because I'm actually curious to know. Because I haven't seen much from the
Yeah.
four-wheel drive sort of scene there.
Well, I know I think they've got a lot worse than us.
Really?
They've got like cop on dirt bikes, and like they proper drive out like during the four-wheel drive, where like four-wheel drives are.
Easy.
And
out.
they'll go to like crazy spots just to get people done.
Well, they do that at Glassy.
Yeah, we
goes on there.
That, yeah.
I remember seeing that once. I think.
Mm.
I don't think it's as common though.
No, it's nuts.
But
Yeah.
just sit anywhere really like.
Yeah, it's nuts. But the whole system is corrupt, and we wanted to sit down today and just have a little bit of a conversation around it. I think it's just absolutely nuts. I'm
100%.
It's like something like it needs to change.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, something needs to happen. Like
But it won't.
at the end of the day, like
What we want is just freedom back. Like.
Yeah.
yeah, and we don't want to tap into this too much, boys, but mate, who's running the government? Like Labor, the Greens are in there, like a dog, like
The Greens.
all the government want us
That's
to
going
do.
to strike some nerves, mate.
Yeah.
It's going to hit some
Mate,
nerves.
like all the government,
Yeah.
all the government want us to do realistically is sit at home.
They just want control.
They want control. They want us to sit at home, go on sports bet. I don't know, like go to clubs and they don't want us to get out and
like explore
and have freedom.
I mean, look at that. We were even hesitant to even say the Greens. That's saying something. I mean, we're even scared to sort of talk a bit. Well, we're a bit hesitant to talk about it on camera. So that's sort of saying something.
It's just it's wild what's actually going on. Like
it's just all like control, and they just want
it's all control.
I don't even want to get into it.
It's a whole can of worms, people. It can go pretty deep, but that is I guess a bit of an insight of what happened to us.
Yeah, well, we got done at Bundy. 5 defects, 4 weeks.
Ridiculous.
I don't think we're doing any more beach.
No, I think we're
Morton's pretty good though.
I reckon we don't listen to it.
Morton's probably the best one so far you've been to, where it's like been good.
I reckon we still go. Why let them scare us away?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I'll go back to Kinguna, but you just got to go at a better time, not on the Friday arvo. We sort of did that to ourselves by going on a Friday arvo.
Yeah,
when my car's back on the road too.
You lost your license.
I get that back in April.
Oh. Yeah, so you got done 3 points, 333.
Yeah.
I got the same fine, 3 points. You got 1 point.
Or 1 point.
Yeah.
That was a sort of a.
And you lost your license.
That was a bummy trip.
That defect pushed it over the line.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, even at Fraser, that cop there, what's his name? Shane Fitzgibbon.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And he, cops at Fraser.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've been to Fraser before, you'll know who we're talking about here.
Yeah.
He waits at Uni Rocks to
Yudney Rocks.
Yudney Rocks, mate. He just loves sitting there.
He loves that spot.
He loves a good setup.
Yudney.
And he does breathos and defects, and
But I got to say, the last 2 times we've been, it's been pretty good.
Well, we just know how to avoid it.
Yeah, we know the
times. To get up there and try and get around, but. Every area is just buggered. Like Queensland, all national parks. So I think my plan, I'm done with, like unless it's Morton and Fraser, I'm done with going to
like little Bribie,
I'm over that. So I think it's just out west, boys.
Stratty,
Out west.
Yeah, out west. I think west is best, mate.
West is best, mate. Heading out inland, I reckon we got to shoot.
Start going like just
different spots,
I think the cops are more relaxed there anyway, to be honest, from what I sort of hear. But.
Well, I think I'm going to drop my lift anyway. I'm going to go down to a 3 just because it's just, cops are gnarly. And, I've never had any scares or problems about rolling my car, but, if I want to do a bit more, full drive, and I've definitely got the cape, I want to drop it down to a 3.
Well, that's why I stuck with it, and I haven't had any problems with the 3-inch. I like it. I haven't had it bottom out. I mean, I'm not going to Glasshouse anymore. I mean, I've had that fun. We had that fun. We were out every weekend, destroying our cars and fixing them the day after. But I haven't had a problem. So
yeah.
We just wanted to share our opinions on things.
Yeah, we wanted to share. Yeah, we're not here to have a whinge and complain. We're here to share our opinions and. Just see what you guys see, because obviously there's going to be some beavers on here for crawling.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get some hate, obviously.
Whatever.
Who cares?
At the end of the day, we're going to speak our true opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared now. What the government has done is they've scared us to keep our opinions quiet.
Exactly.
And that's what they want us to do, keep our opinions quiet.
And you don't really see any of your bigger sort of influencers banging on about this.
Yeah.
You'll see them in your comment section saying stuff, but they don't want to get loud about it. Which
also you got to just speak up. If you keep hiding, it's going to keep happening.
Nuts.
And
we'll say it again, because just in case there's some boomers out there.
Again, mate. Again.
And again. Respect cops. There are such good cops out there.
Yeah.
Most. 99% of cops that you deal with are going to be great and have no problems with it.
It's all about the attitude,
but it's a system. They get paid a 9 to 5. They've got families. They've got food to put on the table, so they've got to do their job. Otherwise, they won't have one. But the real problem is the system. And what are we going to do about it? I don't know, but something's got to be done.
Something's got to change. It's ridiculous. But
Labour, Greens. And have it easy. And so so look, we thought we'd we just thought we thought we'd share our opinion and just talk about the defects we got done.
Australia's going downhill.
Yeah, look, Australia is on a bit of a downhill. It's not looking good, boys?
But if you don't say anything, the chances of it changing lessens. So we want to keep saying it, and
Keep
we
yapping about it.
can't say it enough. Don't let it scare you. Keep getting out there.
Yeah.
Try and follow the rules as best you can, though. But
Yeah, learn from
Don't-
your mistakes. Don't
learn
with the
from-
car.
yeah.
Don't have your sway
Yeah.
bar out, and
yeah,
maybe don't have
do
35s and neg 44s. You know, like
saves you wheel bearings as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
But don't let it scare you off. Even if you do have that stuff, know your risks that you're running. But
I mean, realistically,
you know,
realistically,
It's up to you.
boys, is there much difference between 33s and 35s? Am I really saving lives by having a 2-inch smaller tyre? I don't know about
We
you,
all
but
know
if
the
you, if
answer.
I, if,
Are you
yeah,
saving
not
lives
really.
by having a muffler on your exhaust?
I don't know, like, and also like, if I had a stock 80 series, I can still roll it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're driving like
You
a
can
tool,
roll any car.
you
you're
can
driving
roll
like
a
a tool
Mazda
bag.
1.
Yeah.
if you're driving like a tool bag, you can still roll any stock car.
Yeah.
It all depends on how the driver is, and so they're dictating us on, you know, like our cars that we're the idiot drivers. So it's just nuts. No. But anyway, well, look. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. We'll wait for the comments down below. I'm sure we've caused some rage baiters out there.
Yeah.
And,
Love a bit of that, mate.
yeah, we love causing a bit of a scene and a bit of a mischief, but we also wanted to have just a bit of conversation with
Bit of a yarn.
Bit of a yarn. Yeah, we love a good yarn.
Love a yarn, mate.
Yeah, yarn.
Love a yarn.
But look, well, let us know what you think in the comments below. We want to hear your opinions. We want to see the hate comments. We want to see
I want to see it all.
We want to see it all.
Yeah.
We want to see what you think.
Yep.
Tell us some of your defect stories. We want to read through them.
Do you just want more like this type?
I don't know. This is like just something different.
Yeah, it's something new. You haven't done this yet.
I don't know, if this gets a good response, maybe we'll meet up and do something like this every now and again.
Maybe
Yeah.
talk
Keep this
about
rolling.
labour.
Yeah.
Be
Start some government.
Yeah,
conversations,
get-
boys.
we'll get
there.
into something else next time.
But yeah. Well, boys, I think that's it, eh?
Yeah.
I think we'll wrap it up. Well,
let's enjoy some beers.
beauty. All
Good
right. Well,
Sunday, Arvo.
thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one, eh, boys?
Yeah.
Hooroo.
Hooroo. Laters.